Good morning, everyone. This is Marv. I'm coming to you from the increasingly popular Sunset Beach in St. Catharines, and I wanted to give you my monthly real estate market update. So what are we seeing in the St. Catharines, Niagara real estate market here in July? Well, the June stats are out now, and I think everybody's pretty surprised. The market just hasn't been behaving like everyone expected. In this coronavirus and COVID-19 environment, I think what people anticipated is that there would be a significant softening or at least a leveling out of prices, and that simply is not what we're seeing. We had CMH, there goes a mosquito, we had CMHC predicting that we might get a national correction in the range of somewhere between 12 and 18%. And I think increasingly that's become the outlier position, that markets are going to be tanking anytime soon. I mean, it could still happen down the road. Anything is possible. But on the ground here in St. Catharines, Niagara, that simply is not what we're seeing. And it's not only the Toronto folks coming to flee the big city. I think increasingly what St. Catharines and area residents are realizing is that we are living really in a gem of a city, in a gem of a region. And if I look out at this beach right here right now, it's just one example of one of the finer places that people are enjoying in the area. And it's no surprise then that Money Sense magazine, in an article that I recently read, said that St. Catharines, Niagara is one of the top 20 places in all of Canada based on things like value, economics, and proximity to Toronto to invest money in real estate. And so we're seeing a very competitive environment. I know anecdotally I can share with you an example that I had on the weekend. Went to look at a place. Within hours the offers were coming in. Seller decided, you know what, this is going too well, I'm going to hold off. And so what started off as 2 offers on a Saturday very quickly became 6, and in that kind of competition, you know that you're going to get over asking prices, and that's typical of who's responding in this post-corona environment. Now, even as I say that, I recognize that we are far from over in terms of this health crisis, but what we've noticed as restrictions are easing is that sellers just aren't getting back into the market fast enough. And so with every week that passes, it's just becoming tighter, more and more competitive. And perhaps with the exception of Niagara on the Lake, it's a very hot market across the board. So why were people's original expectations about what was going to happen once restrictions started lifting, why have they not been met? Especially with, kind of record high levels of unemployment. Well, I think I talked in my video last month about the fact that the job losses that we were seeing were primarily in the service sector and impacting low-income earners disproportionately, and not so much the homeowners. And I would say my clients haven't really been impacted as much either. They still have their jobs, either because they're essential or because they're working from home. They still have their income, and then that puts them in a position to buy. So what happened in March is that people simply pressed the pause button on their home search, and now they've hit play. And banks have also been increasingly accommodating, making borrowing money absolutely dirt cheap. This is also increasing urgency for some buyers to capitalize on the borrowing costs right now. And so that's, in summary, what we're seeing. Like I said earlier, it's a hot market right across the board. Hopefully you found this information useful. Feel free to share. I'd welcome any opportunity to talk real estate with you, and contact me with any questions you may have. I'm never too busy for a chat. Love to talk to you. Have a great day, everyone.